think I give a fuck about a motherfucking red light? Faggot cops can't touch me. I'm out here smoking weed, speeding, all that, dog. Fuck that. That's me. Untouchable. Man, you think I give a fuck about a motherfucking red light? Faggot cops can't touch me. I'm out here smoking weed, speeding, all that, dog. Fuck that. That's me. Untouchable.
Like.
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
Mr. O with the info.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
It's bad boy, baby. Sometimes I fight hoes, sometimes I ride dick. I was on 125 and Kiss Chris, chilling all night with Justin Bieber. He was a hot boy, put it in his butt, then leave him. Cassie really can't sing, and a freak they know. I was mad that her ass ain't bigger than J-Lo's. So what you wanna tell me next? I get fed time, cause I wanna pay for sex. So what, I got some baby oil, I mean a whole lot of baby oil. I got lube and a lot of it. Perverted shit put me on the Cosby list. And it ain't no stop to this. I can't help it, call the cops for this. And I'ma make your head bop to this. At my party, you gonna take a lot of cock to this. Come on.
The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D, it's Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy. That's crazy. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D, it's Diddy. Hold up. Diddy.
I came in the door, pants on the floor, usher bend over, dance for your boy. But back to the plan and script. I want you and the man you with.
Hey, what?
Meek Mill in my mansion strip, in the pool naked. I see ass to get.
Oh, see, I thought I was playing,
fake book made it scandalous. Laugh, but damn, I'm rich. I came too far for y'all to crack jokes, sucking on Fat Joe, getting them backstrokes. So Rick Ross got wore the hell out. Why you think Dame Dash front teeth fell out? You want news, better watch TV. It's fake, but it's real if your mind half sleep. I guess that's what I have to do. Fake news to the world, make stacks for you. Come on.
The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy. That's crazy. The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up, it's Diddy.
Listen to the news. The more y'all say my name, the more money I make. We just repeat the stories over and over, and you fall for it. Or, keep saying no, Diddy. Call me gay, call me a freak, but don't forget to call me Shiny Suit Man!
Screws up the classic. Screws up the classic. Screws up the classic.
Hopes you crazy for this one. Shiny Suit Man. It's bad boy, baby. Sometimes I fight hoes, sometimes I ride dick.
Man. I hope YouTube or Rumble don't trip about me rolling my medicine up on this beautiful Wednesday evening. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? Oh man. The diddler. What's up, the Juice Shows? No Sugar Coke Gang. What's good? What's happening? Man. Oh, you liked it? That it was kind of funny as hell, wasn't it? Yeah. Shout out to my people over there, NDustryHoax. You know what I'm saying? They was too real for YouTube, so they now on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe to their Rumble around here. You did. Oh man. Let me get myself situated. How's everyone tonight? I see I got the Juice Crew, the Juice Show, the sugar, no sugar coke gang. Damn, man, gotta keep on adjusting my damn desk every time I get live, man. You'll think I had this stuff already figured out, but nah. Much better. What's good? Hold on. Oh, I messed up my whole what's the name, y'all too. Hold on for a second, y'all.
I was on 125 and Kiss Chris, chilling all night with Justin Bieber. He was a hot boy, put it in his butt, then leave him. Cassie really can't sing, and a freak they know. I was mad that her ass ain't bigger than J-Lo's. So what you wanna tell me next? I get fed time, cause I wanna pay for sex. So what, I got some baby oil, I mean a whole lot of baby oil. I got lube and a lot of it. Perverted shit put me on the Cosby list. Yeah, and it ain't no stop to this. I can't help it, call the cops for this.
So I call the cops for this. All right, man. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
It's a very thrilling sight here at the Municipal Auditorium. The house lights dim as the maestro takes his place on the podium.
What's good? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Let me go ahead and bring myself down real quick. Ooh. And stop sharing this real quick. How y'all like my new background? How y'all like my new background though? Yeah, I was working on this earlier. This is like a prototype. I have another one that I'm trying to go ahead and fix. This ain't the final form right here though, you know what I'm saying? But it's halfway to the final form. I was trying to go ahead and get it all lined up and everything with another chick, but time was of the essence. I was trying to get this stream up and running right about now. So yeah. So I got like my new background. Put a 1 in the chat if you like it. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. You did. Now this really is the ozone now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, the juice. Okay. Oh man, Did he do it or didn't he do it? That is the question. That is the question. Don't know what just happened right there. They stream y'all trying to knock a nigga out, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep a nigga down. You did. All right. So tonight here at the Ozone, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be talking about the dealer, you know what I'm saying, and his shenanigans. Hold on, I thought I fixed this real quick. There we go. Yeah, we will be talking about the dealer tonight. You know what I'm saying? Over here at the Ozone. What did they really try to charge him with though? Y'all know what I've been talking about for the last couple of years over here on my channel, you know what I'm saying? That thing called the Mann Act. And what's the Mann Act, you say? Oh, it was about 100-some years ago. Popular boxer. No, it was more so like let's say 110, 115 years ago. There was a particular boxer, you know, dark skin, tall, kind of burly, with a gold tooth, straight from Galveston, Texas, by the name of Jack Johnson. See, Jack Johnson, and you know how we over here, we love to give Jack Johnson his kudos. Brother Zeke, what's good? The Juice Show, No Sugarcoat Gang said the question is how many years is he going to get? Man, he going to get time served. I guarantee if they gonna give him some years on the juice, shout out to her, subscribe to her channel. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, beloved. I believe that Sean Diddy Combs is probably gonna get coming home from time served. I don't think they're gonna really stick nothing to him. If they did all the serious stuff they was supposed to stick to him, they already dropped it. So that's that. And they only caught Diddy where the call line at. You know what? I'm gonna probably drop the link just for you in a little while. You know what I'm saying? Get your little take on it. You know what I'm saying? I got. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with stream. Y'all to keep on knocking me out real quick. But yeah, I'm trying to get. Yeah, I don't know why they keep on knocking me out. You know what I'm saying? Sure, y'all keep on knocking me out. Put a one in chat, y'all can hear me. But yeah, I'm gonna get that call line. I'm trying to find a new blog talk, you know what I'm saying? But I might drop the link on the Juice Show, you know what I'm saying? But nah, she ain't butt naked. Nah, she ain't butt naked. Hey man, hey, look. The stuff that YouTube let people get away with on here is ridiculous. Have y'all typed into the search bar this thing called transparent cleaning? Yeah. Type in when you get a chance to transparent cleaning. I'm not gonna do it on the stream, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go ahead and get hit with some type of strike, but you literally got content on this particular platform by the name of transparent cleaning. Yeah. For some reason, transparent cleaning collect particular women wear particular undergarments that see through, transparent, literally showing everything, and it's monetized on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, we gonna have to have a discussion about this in the future. You know what I'm saying, about some antitrust things around here. It's cool when they do it, but if I'm trying to go ahead and put them on blast and trying to go ahead and spit the natural truth about natural law, trying to bring balance back into the universe, I get shadow banned. But let's get to this. Let's get to this. You know what I'm saying? It said, "Don't bother me." All right, okay. Okay. Yeah, I did my thing on this editing right here. Yeah, shawty up here on fire. But anyway. And it's not AI, that's a real woman right there. So this ain't no what's the name string. So y'all go ahead talking about that's AI. Where y'all gotta use AI? Yeah. All right. So as I was saying before, stream y'all keeps on knocking me down. You know, Diddy got here with the Man Act. You know what I'm saying? The Man Act was made by, you know what I'm saying, Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was a former heavyweight champion from over 115 years ago. Literally the first black heavyweight champion, knocking white boys out left and right. Bare knuckle too. Bare knuckle. Not only was he hurting their egos inside the ring, but he was also hurting their egos outside the ring by picking up the finest white broads. You know, it was only fitting, right? I mean, the white man had the finest black broad, so I mean, he had to go ahead and do the opposite. I mean, it is what it is. But what's good for the white man is not good, or it ain't supposed to be good for the black man. So this particular black man, Jack Johnson, he was rubbing in their noses like, yeah, I will knock you out and take your bitch. And I dare you do something about it. In which they did. They made a hotel act. They made up the Man Act for Jack Johnson. The Man Act was made for Jack Johnson, in which you transport young ladies cross state lines in a host of some type of sexual act, mainly prostitution. And with that comes penalties, like human trafficking in updated terms. And y'all know the Man Act was used in this trial, but it was also used against my fellow Chicagoan, R. Kelly. That's what they used to convict him with, you know, the Man Act, even though he was dealing with willing participants. Same way with Diddy. Are we really persecuting an individual man because of his sexual proclivities, his sexual fetishes, and his hedonistic debaucherous lifestyle? But yet we have the likes of Hugh Hefner that literally walked the planet, showcasing his particular lifestyle called Playboy. He was a Playboy, had a Playboy mansion, had Playboy playmates called Playboy bunnies. You know what I'm saying? Doing Playboy-ish. Only till now that his so-called former I guess you could say his former employees, they won't come out talking about he was this such bad man. He was this bad man. I had to touch this old wrinkly prune, raisin skin having bad man for X amount of money each week and month, and I got a centerfold. But still, he was a bad man. That lost a lot of careers, spent almost 6+ decades. You know what I'm saying? But who about the judge? Who about the judge? Oh, wait. I forgot who said I am the judge.
Who made you judge and jury?
Well, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Now.
And I got some new ones too.
Yeah, mine is a terrible thing to waste. Back to the titties. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, what you say?
Yeah, mine is a terrible thing to waste. Back to the titties. What's going on?
All right. The titties on the screen to your left or to your right, or how you want to look at it. Yeah, and ass too. You know what I'm saying? But back to the
What am I, your ghetto tour guide, man? What's wrong with you, man? Y'all got all this equipment in here and y'all don't know shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I want to tell the so-called prosecution. Y'all got all this equipment, got all this evidence, got all this what's the name? Y'all try to go ahead and send them up the river, you know what I'm saying, without a paddle or the boat to go on. Only for y'all to go ahead and renege on the biggest charges y'all try to convict them on. I'll wait. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. The Juice Show, no sugarcoat gang. Diddy bail denied, and he has to wait till October for sentencing. They are trying to move sentencing up. Okay, I mean, he has a right to a speedy trial. Next week, they will do a sentencing hearing through virtual to see if they can move sentencing up early. Okay, thanks for giving me the scoop. He paid them and treated them well. Diddy treated him like a crackhead. All right. See, this is a woman that know her ish. Diddy ain't paid them off. He was shit. Hey, if I know Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Me and him got the same birthday. I feel you, Diddy. We frugal. We ain't cheap. We frugal. A lose is a lose and a win. A lose is a lose and a win is a win. Yep. Hey, the man was probably looking at the almost like life in prison. You know what I'm saying? He's about to be up there with Kells. You know what I'm saying? He was about to be up there with Kells. Do I got anything on that? Do I got anything on that? Yeah, I think I do got something on that. Hold on. Let me bring that up to the screen real quick. Yeah. Yeah, see, Diddy, he messed up, man. But again, he might be getting out real soon. But let's see what's going on first with Remy Ma. Did y'all see what happened with Remy Ma early this week? Let's go ahead and go and take a look, see at Remy Ma and her shenanigans too. Yeah, it would be good if I had all this shit queued up. All right. So yesterday, Remy was in front of court dealing with a situation with her son. You know, she's a hell of a mother too. You know what I'm saying? She's a hell of a mother. Let's go ahead and bring up her shenanigans. I'm only doing this because for some reason right now I ain't been kicked off of StreamYard yet, and I ain't trying to go ahead and bring myself back up to the screen while I'm in the flow. So we gonna see how long we can go ahead and rock with this real quick. All right, let's go. Tensions fled outside the courthouse between rapper Remy Ma and Jasmine Dior, the daughter of the man. Her son is accused of unaliving. And you y'all see that Remy still got that BX Pitbull look on her face, like just because you think it's sweet because I got on this dress, don't get it twisted. Like I literally just came home on a few years ago. You gonna make a bitch go right back. But let's take a look, see what was going on with this situation.
Try to beat you up too. Try to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you in front of the courthouse trying to act like you're tough. So, yeah, stop. Yeah, let's go around the corner. Come on, let's go. Turn around. Like your mother's ugly? Like your mother's ugly? Oh, okay. Same thing. Oh, okay. What? Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see fine ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay.
So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch Remy, like, girl, like you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell y'all ice grilling as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, bitch, nobody did nothing to you, you fucking gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly ass. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse. Like, bitch, we're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back, bitch. Like, what are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not fucking tough. Like, bitch is mad pussy. Like,
All right, so I guess little mama didn't do her homework. Shout out to the No News channel, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to his TikTok, subscribe to his YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Up and coming content creator, you know what I'm saying? Remy got surgery, she better look good without makeup. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, I mean, if she paid a lot for that, I mean, she should get some of her money back. But I mean, she do look good. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, she do look good in certain lighting, but makeup, her hair did. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna front my move. It is what it is. No News wrote, these MFers crashing out all over the place. You know it. 2025 is the year to crash out. Say what? The White Sox is beating the LA Dodgers right now. I can't believe it. Y'all still trash. Anyway. No News said she was going to get that work. Yeah, she's talking about go around the corner. Like, do you understand that? Well, if y'all go up on property and everything, that's his open season. And I know she was trying to get on her skin. I know she was trying to get her to react so she could like put her hands on her so she could catch a case. And you know what I'm saying, trying to antagonize her, like talking about her facial thing. The thing is about trying to roast somebody's looks. Again, I know I'm not a Paramount Picture. I'm not the Sistine Chapel. I'm not the Mona Lisa. I'm not the Purple Tape. You know what I'm saying? I'm not made from the beautiful art of arts and eyes of beholder. I get that. But I for damn know that chick that was just talking right there. I mean, it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. She's over here looking like one of them Daria characters. Yeah, no, she look like Beavis. She look like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. That's who she looked like. That's exactly who she looked like. Remy thought Ish was sweet. Pap said she never visited her son until he did. Damn, this all publicity, huh? I was just about to say she's trying to go ahead and support her son. She's trying to be there in his corner. You know, she a hell of a mother. Shout out to Good Bread. You know what I'm saying? She a hell of a mother. So I guess she was trying to be there, be his support. You know, even though she wasn't really that much of his upbringing and stuff like that. But and now you telling me she's only doing that just to save face. Just like to beat up. Let's see. I got some more.
Remy Ma was temporarily detained after getting into a heated exchange with the Remy Ma was temporarily detained after getting an exchange with the daughter of the man her son unalived. Remy Ma's son is currently in jail fighting a case against a man that he allegedly, you know, pew-pewed and unalived. And they had court, and the daughter of the victim showed up to court, and so did Remy Ma. She showed up for her son. There was an exchange of words. They said that, and this is alleged, this part is alleged, they're saying that Remy Ma was the aggressor, and that's why Remy Ma was temporarily detained. Watch this video. I can't understand why
she was the aggressor. How? If we watching it from the point of view of unless Remy had said something and old girl had to go ahead and start recording. I mean, maybe it's the optics. I don't know. We wasn't there, I guess.
She would be so angry when this young lady lost her father. But watch this video.
Turn around. Like your mother's ugly?
Turn around.
Like your mother's ugly?
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Just watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up? Oh, okay. Trying to beat you up too. Trying to beat you up. Come downstairs. You know you.
Here we are. See,
come on.
So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch for me, like, girl.
Yeah, we are. See this part.
Looking at they like.
Okay.
You like.
Hiding behind your Lord. Oh, that's just replying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Making a picture, whatnot. Nah, where's the what's the name? Her being detained.
Remy Ma was
Okay. Watch. Yeah, okay. We could test her right.
We already seen that. Here we go.
So hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Remy Ma's son gunned down my little cousin's father in a murder for hire plot for some money. Meanwhile, his mother's rich. Remy sees the daughter of the deceased at court, and instead of apologizing to her and saying, hey, I know I'm old enough to be your mother, I'm so sorry for what my son did to your father because I was a millionaire that didn't give him any money. So somebody else offered him money and you offed her father? And y'all feel like Remy is not to be held with any responsibility? Yeah, I'm getting ready to go live. I got a lot to say. Hassan Campbell page, YouTube.
Yeah, you always got a lot to say, Hassan. You always got a lot to say. Don't really want to say anything about African band about it, you know what I'm saying? But I guess you got a lot to say. Oh, did I say that? Who said that? Who said that? Damn, who said that? Who said that? Remy from the street. She from the BX. And what Hell Rail told me personally about the BX, what Hell Rail told me personally about the BX, this was many moons ago. You know what I'm saying, though? When he told me this, he said it was like this motherfucker right here. Probably a little worse. It probably got a little better, you know what I'm saying, over time, gentrification. I be looking at videos of New York, specifically Harlem, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn, the Bronx. Shout out to the brothers in Shaolin, you know what I'm saying, Long Island, all 5 boroughs. But I pay particular attention to the Bronx, the BX. Y'all have a zoo there, but the borough itself is like a damn zoo. I'm not going shit y'all not. I'm not. When I say when some of the worst women come from in this country, you know, number one, I always got to start from home base, Chicago. And then when I talk about New York, I particularly single out the Bronx, number two. Sorry, but not sorry. I have seen y'all work. I have seen y'all spawns, your demon spawns. I have seen Cardi B. We see Remy Ma. And there's more. Shout out to KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man. Hey Monique, baby, how you doing? Remy Ma, pure hoe. You know I gotta play this song since you had said that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play this one.
You're hairier than a motherfucker, too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't shit. You ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need somebody around here that's gonna wash the shit stains out.
I'm gonna play it one more again.
You're hairier than a motherfucker, too. Your personality ain't much to speak of either. Your cooking ain't shit. You ain't clean worth a damn. Nasty bitch. But I need somebody around here that's gonna wash the shit stains out in my drawers. So
What you want me to do, lie to you? Just because you post syrup on shit don't make it pancakes, you know what I'm saying? All you could see was that #1 thing, that butt. I don't even know why you thought that was so tough. Because she got the snapping nappy dugout. The snapping nappy dugout? Snapping nappy dugout.
Yeah, mine is a terrible thing to waste. Back to the titties. What's going on?
All right, I'm back. You from the East Coast, even you know what? I love you. I really love you, the Jews. I love you. You from that East Coast, mid Atlantic. So you mess with them Philadelphia, New Jersey people. See, I need reconnaissance. You're gonna be my agent in the field. Hey Monique, you from Cali. You from Cali. Even better. So I got the East Coast and West Coast in the building. Remy was humble when she was a gorilla. Yeah, because she was hungry. She got tired of being up in the damn Bronx Zoo, you know what I'm saying, chilling right next to Yankee Stadium, you know whatnot, her stomach to a baby belly like the Ethiopian, you know what I'm saying. She was hungry. We get it. Yeah, you saw me, you from South LA, right? You know what I'm saying? From South Central. You from South Central, right? My girl. So I got the East Coast and I got the West Coast in the building again. So let's go ahead and continue. When we pass the song, we ain't gonna talk about the song.
Because like the news lady said, my son had an extensive criminal background. He just had got indicted on drug trafficking charges and all that. Let her tell it. I don't know, right? But I know my son was a hooligan. I know my son get busy. I know my son was a tough guy, you heard? And he ran up a bag. I don't think my son would feel like somebody going to jail for downing him was justice. I don't. I made a video about that like a year ago. Everybody talking about, yo, justice for D-Block, justice for D-Block. His daughter, his moms, his kids' mothers, them ladies. That's it. Not his brothers, none of them dudes. The ladies from his family is the only ones that I understand talking about justice for D-Block. Nobody else. Nobody else, because that ain't justice for my son. Somebody going to jail for life. That's not justice for D-Block. You heard? Somebody going to jail for life. Running around putting work in it. Y'all go check and see what they said. If it's true that he was running.
Yeah, God bless the dead, I guess, but you know what I'm saying? I guess it's homeboy father, uncle, or something like that. Let me continue playing. I don't got a minute left.
Running around putting work in. And then you check D-Block background. My son was running around putting work in. Them is street niggas. The families of street niggas ain't supposed to be in the courthouse beefing if they ain't street people. Now, y'all acting like y'all street people, then Jazz, you got to remove yourself from the courthouse. You can't be going there to support the DA and all of that. If you consider yourself a street person and all of that, you on street time. You can't be going to support nobody going to jail. Because then what type of hypocrisy would that be? You acting like you on some street shit, but then you in the courthouse want somebody to go to jail. That don't really make sense. So I'm the benefit of the doubt is you not a street person. You not a street person. You that can't be in front of the courthouse, you know what I mean, on that bad girl shit. You can't be in front of the courthouse on some bad girl shit. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? Yo, man, with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Because like the news lady said, my son had an
My bad. Let me go. My bad. Let me go right back. But yeah, man. Yeah, knowing that it's fine. Let me flame up some more. But yeah. What Shorty did outside the courtroom. He right. At the same time, though, she a female. They were supposed to fight. I ain't gonna lie. They were supposed to fight. The men were arrested for the murder of 43-year-old Darius Gilbo. I guess it's D block right here. Ooh. Fast forward this shit.
I wouldn't. We're gonna.
All right, that's Remy's son right there.
Tonight, we are learning that victim was allegedly killed by Remy Ma's son, Jason Jace Scott. So here's what we know at this hour. 23-year-old Scott was arrested today on first-degree murder and weapons charges. It's unclear if he pulled the trigger or if he hired the hit that took the life of Darius Gilbo, who lived here at the Ravenswood houses in Astoria. The crime occurred nearby in broad daylight back in 2021. Gilbo took hits to the head and to the chest. Gilbo had an extensive criminal history. 8 months before he was killed, he was indicted in a massive drug trafficking operation. As for Jace Scott, he appeared alongside his mom, Remy Ma, in the hit show Love and Hip Hop. She's one of the biggest names in hip hop and has been since 2006. She also has something of a lengthy rap sheet and has done 6 years in prison on a gun crime. But none of that mattered to the folks that we talked to here in Astoria.
It doesn't matter if it's a celebrity or not. If you commit a crime, you're supposed to be
paid straight
for the
up.
crime you committed.
Okay.
It could be anybody.
Shout out to Griselda. I like Benny. It's all nasty work. Crazy work. Nasty work, crazy work.
So yeah, this right for me.
Yeah, we are.
You can see his son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can. We ain't just be acting like you mad about.
Yeah, we already seen all that.
But back when you hosted The Apprentice, you mentioned once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's.
Hold on. No News Podcast has wrote, amazing that cosmetic surgery gives Napoleon syndrome. Bro, I can't, man. What? Man, what is wrong with you? Oh my God, boy. Pap raising her kids and she was straight Wesley Snipes nigga at the end of the day. Damn. You two, damn, y'all some cold-blooded motherfuckers. Damn. Hold on, man. Again, I had all this what's the name lined up. Let me go. I gotta go find this shit. Hey, he wants to deport Elon. Hey, man. Hey, Jude. Hey, He fucking up anyway. I mean, he got the Doge thing going on lock, but you know what I'm saying? He started getting a little bit too tight for his bridges. He had to go ahead and calm down. He had to go sit in a damn corner. Everybody thought he was running things in the country. They thought he was above the Don. Nah, nigga, nah. Trump ain't worried about Diddy. He worried about Elon Musk. He wants to deport Elon. Elon mad he ain't helped with the nobody. Hey, look. You hippies, you boomers, you so-called environmentalists, we're protecting the environment, man. Look, y'all gonna destroy the environment. Keep knocking me out. Keep knocking me out. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. God dang it. But who gonna be digging for that particular natural resources though? Slave labor, right? Right. They lied to the working people, saying they was going to break us off. Nah. I already knew it. Man, once we ain't get the Dodge check out the Elon. Yep. Oh, man. What's happening, Joe? What's happening, man? I guess he didn't do it. I guess the dealer didn't do it. The dealer. Hey, Tyler Perry, you since the beat up ain't rocking with you no more, and nobody really messing with Marvel, maybe you should go ahead and start your own universe, the Tyler Perry superhero universe. You know, so you got your own villain right there, the dealer. Hey, Verge. Hey, how my new background looking like, Joe? Oh yeah, he did get count. What two counts. I mean, they ain't the ones that was gonna give him football numbers like 100 years or nothing like that. So he'll pay somebody off to get them reduced. He'll find some way. And again, hold on. Let me go get Trump back up again. Hold on. What Trump say, man?
What's happening? And I haven't been watching. I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening, and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up from what I read. I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As we said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So it's not a popularity contest. So I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't happen.
But back when you hosted the...
Now you see what President Trump said when they asked him what he think about pardoning Diddy. The person that asked him started with saying President Trump and Diddy were friends when he was on The Apprentice. And then he started off his question. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Listen to this right here.
You mentioned once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble. Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Listen. Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening. and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact. Right?
Now, there was a couple of people on here saying that Diddy was already requesting to be pardoned from President Trump. But as you heard him say, he hasn't reached out to him. I want to say this. I want to let y'all know that a broken clock is right at least 2 times a day. And the reason I say that is because if you go back to Suge Knight's interview, Suge Knight said that if Diddy gets convicted, President Trump is going to pardon him. Now, that shit came left field, and I know a lot of people was like, what you talking about? But again, like I say, a broken clock is right at least 2 times a day. He wouldn't have said that for no reason. Then let's move forward. This week we saw President Trump pardon a couple of people. Todd and Julie, NBA Youngboy, Larry Hoover, and some more people that weren't celebrities we ain't know about. I want to know what y'all think is going to happen, because anything is possible. And the way things are looking, anything can happen. Jump in these comments, what y'all think is going to happen with this situation.
What y'all think gonna happen with this situation? The plot thickens. By chance, I mean, if he is guilty of 2 charges. Let's see what kind of charges. Let me see. Do I got them? And we're gonna see what everybody else think about it too. You know what I'm saying? Because hold on. Because don't forget, it might not be one president, it might be another president that might got him off too. And that's never forget. Ooh. Damn, y'all can't even see it. Hold on. My bad. And let's never forget. Let me rewind that. I tweet. Let's never forget.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
We applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
T-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
Yeah,
there you go, y'all. Thank you.
Maybe Obama might pull some juice too. You know what I'm saying? Never forget. Oh man. So I got some more TikTok. Yep, I do.
Trump, you gotta pardon me. I can't do that, Diddy. It's a bad look for me. You pardoned Kodak Black? Bill's my dog, though, Puff. I'm your dog, too. We go way back. We A-framed the J-Lo together. When I busted on her booty, you rubbed it on your nipples, and I can't get down with that. If you don't help me, I'm gonna release the video of you getting your Trump rump eaten by Rosie O'Donnell. That's not fair, Puff. That hog eats everything. Fine, we'll just Epstein you. We'll fake your death and send you to a private island. Can I come too? They're trying to kill me in here. No, Tory Lanez. Now get back to your cell and get murdered like you're supposed to. Trump, you gotta pardon me.
Damn.
I can't do that, Diddy.
Damn. That's cold blood, man. Doing Tory Lanez like that. Damn.
Throwing at him at this point, I'm thinking that he'll still beat the RICO, but he might get hit with some sex trafficking and he might hit with some few might turn into a few years. And what I think the real strategy is that Trump will give him a pardon.
Fair you.
That's what overall.
That's the end game. You got it. That's what I was going to say, Vlad. Just to repeat what you said for your platform, I think Puff is going to kind of like beat some of the charges. He's just going to hit with some of the drifts and the drag.
Yeah, I got paused because I know this. The Juice, you cool with Vlad? You say you cool with Hassan, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hassan, I guess. We had gotten that was academics. That was academics. I'll be forgetting which vloggers I'll be getting into with on these social media streets, but Hassan cool. But do you by chance know Vlad? You know what I'm saying? Clive, you jumping the gun. You jumping the gun. I love you. I love you. Clive Davis sucking somebody off because Diddy got the juice on him. If he gets long time, Diddy gonna snitch. And if Diddy gonna snitch, hold on. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get the visual board up real quick. Hold on. I guess that is a good segue. That is a good segue. Hold on. Like this dude right here. This dude right here. Yeah. Yeah. All in the photos. Grinning. And you know that Mr. Davis, you know what I'm saying, if that's his real last name, you know it's Avery Stein, Singleberg, Tomowitz over here. It's always them. It's always them. Just look at the nose and look at the small hat. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he probably looking at that mouth like, boy, yeah, you want to use that thing on me a lot nice. Yeah. But yeah. Look at this. I wish I could blow this up. Dang it. Can't even blow it up.
Puffy just gave me $1 million after I was just taking pictures with this shit everywhere.
What's the rock?
For over a year.
Oh shit, that's
no
dope.
contract, no shit like that.
Just as a thank you.
Yeah, just on some love. Die over these.
Man, what? Wait, what?
Puffy just gave me $1 million after I was just taking pictures with this shit everywhere.
What's the rock?
For over a year.
Oh shit, that's
no
dope.
contract, no shit like that.
Just as a thank you.
Yeah, just on some love.
Die over these Reeboks. You ain't even know it. Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it.
Combs. Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I seen him for
Whoa.
But Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay.
Okay? DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They're all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
I seen the liquid cocaine. I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay? It's not good. He drinks it all the time. All right? He calls it Gigi. That's liquid cocaine.
All right.
I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, was he scared that I was an exposure?
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, who?
It looks like an exchange of gunfire right out of a Hollywood action movie.
Oh, yeah.
Police say on Friday he opened fire inside President Donald Trump's luxury hotel.
Sir, I'm ordering that you stay away from the...
I find it ironic all these things parallel and connect together. You know, Trump Tower, President Trump, Diddy, you know, trial, dude. You know, I'm a conspiracy theorist when I get off this marijuana. Slippery soap officer Ricky. Damn, this guy said he got hurt. Yeah, you heard that too. For real, man. I thought I was hearing things for a second. Yeah, you remember that, huh? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. We lean everything up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't leaving no stone unturned, no corner untouched. You know what I'm saying? Trump, Diddy, but no Clive Davis, not yet. Some way somehow he's gonna pop his supposedly small hat neck around here somewhere.
The Trump now.
And damn it, drop my damn what's the name? Hold on, let me go back.
Puffy just gave me $1 million after I was just taking pictures with this shit everywhere for over a year.
Oh shit, that's
no
dope.
contract.
Flag from Tell.
Sir, I'm ordering that you stay away from the Trump National Doral Hotel.
Police say that's where Odie stole an American flag from, and that he went into the lobby yelling anti-Trump remarks before shooting the ceiling and chandeliers. Police say he then got into a gun battle with responding officers.
The gun battle goes on for nearly a minute before Odie decides to make a run for it. Another camera capturing him still firing shots, even tripping on the marble floor. Odie was shot in the legs as he ran away and was arrested after running up a stairwell.
The accused gunman, Jonathan Oddie, faced a judge for the first time Monday.
Mr. Oddie, you were arrested for 5 counts of attempted second-degree murder of a law enforcement officer.
He gave me a piece of advice. He said, I've been documenting everything in my life since 1992 or whatever it was. He's like, I have footage of everything. And he's like, make sure that you bring a camera everywhere. It's important to document your life and to be able to look back on these moments and maybe be able to one day share these moments with other people and they can draw inspiration from it or whatever it may be.
Yeah. So we still got some tapes out there that we probably don't even know about. Let's go back to TikTok again. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to TikTok.
On the back end, he gonna do some time, maybe 5-6 years, and he gonna get a presidential pardon from Trump.
Well, he'll get a pardon before then, because
I mean, yeah, he got to get a pardon before. He got to get a pardon before Trump's out of office, right? So he might be get the next 2-3 years. Yeah.
But yeah, you just pardoned Larry Hoover.
Hey, Gail, at night.
He'll be a young boy. Like a lot of people got
He
pardoned.
pardoned Lil Wayne.
Hey, Gail, how you doing, the lady, beloved judge? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gail. Subscribe to her channel. You know what I'm saying? The beloved judge in the building. Abercrombie and Fitch owners in court for zesty mob ties with models. Yeah, I remember that shit too. Yep. Chaos Reign, what's good, bro? What's good? Another content creator. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. Have great content over there. You know what I'm saying? As well as the juice. But I already told y'all subscribe to her. You know, the dude was high off the baby. Oh, I like how you think. I like how you think. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to try and get no copyright strike, But yeah, the baby oil, you gotta have that baby oil. You gotta have that baby oil. You gotta have that baby oil.
Snoop Dogg, like I'll tell you this, when I interviewed Roger Bonds last time, he said on about like 4 or 5 different occasions he would go with Puff to go meet with Trump. You know, they'll be in Trump's office for like 3 or 4 hours, just chopping it up.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Puff had ex-CIA working for him when I was there.
Right.
Puff had
straight up. Yeah, ex-CIA working for him when you was there, and you just now telling us. You sure you ain't on CIA too, Ness? Yo, matter of fact, where's Farnsworth Bentley? Where's French Montana? Where are y'all? Y'all been mighty quiet. Mighty quiet. They say P. Diddy. Oh, of course. The way he escaped, look, the juice. Let's not forget. This is the same man that got off of attempted murder by shooting a woman in the face, allegedly. That he basically let his defend his alleged conspirator, the actual alleged shooter, his artist by the name of Shine, get locked up, do a whole saw buck, get out, get deported. Even to this day, be like, man, he did it, but you know what I'm saying? I still took like a G. Yeah, we know about Sean. What's his name? Sean John. Damn, the nigga had Mr. O. He had a whole clothing label called Sean John. I think we used to wear when we was a kid. I think everybody used to wear this thing called Sean John clothing. Yeah, Sean John Combs. French eating macaroni and sniffing Coke boy. Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Farnsworth Bentley, he's just chilling somewhere. He trying to avoid all the cameras, all the publicity. He ain't trying to get caught up with nothing. Let's continue.
ex-CIA. Like Puff had one person. I forgot what his name was. He was trained to do whatever the job called for. Like Puff had an ex-CIA working as his personal bodyguard that's trained to disarm 5 armed men. Like he like, Ness, I'm that guy that'll chase the moving car down the street and jump in the car and commandeer the car from the perp. I'm like, hey, yo, you I'm like, hey, yo. Like he had ex-CIA, so I can imagine where his political influence and his resources and his reach grew from that point.
Yep. Well, that's what it is, man. Ines.
Yes, sir.
Finally made it happen. Long time coming.
Oh, yeah. Make sure I turn.
Yeah.
Sean Combs has been found not guilty of the most serious charges against him. However, he was convicted of 2 lesser of what we call the Mann Act, named after the congressman who sponsored the law. What this law does is it makes it a crime simply to move a person.
Yes. The Mann Act. Like I was saying earlier. Like you said, the juice and 2 lesser charges. It is basically it's like one act. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call it, the Mann Act. The Mann Act. P. Diddy was cheap. That's why everyone hired during this trial. Yep. Hey, you already had to pay Cassie at the wazoo, and everybody else was trying to get their little grubby hands, sticky fingers all up on him. He's like, you know what? Y'all keep on forgetting who I am, right? He keep on spelling his damn name for y'all. Did you see Whack 100? Yes. I seen the picture, but I didn't know he did it on live. I need that live. I have a hold on.
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Who made you judge and jury? Well, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Now.
Oh man, it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. It's got to be me. It's got to be me. If he would have paid during the time, it would not have added up. True, but you know, it was a lot of pink cocaine, a lot of baby oil, a lot of Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? He probably forgot. You know, shit happens. I used to be alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens.
Across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. And here the jury found that Sean Combs was involved in an effort to move either Cassie or the other victim, Jane, or the male escorts, they didn't specify, across state line to participate in these freak-offs.
Whoa. I thought it could only be applied to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, hold on. Ah, this is messed up. So you mean tell me that a man can actually con another man to go over state lines? So what's this thing called adult entertainment again, aka the porn industry? So he's no longer an escort that came from actual clientele service. He became now redundant to that of a gigolo, a streetwalker. Like Richard Gere character in American Gigolo. Y'all reduced him to that, saying that Diddy flew him out, right? Diddy flew him out, right? And basically paid. So all the West Coast production, Black Ice, and all the rest of them gotta go out of business too, right? I'm just saying. Diddy was a hot mess. He thought he was coming home today. LOL trick bag. The powers that be. No News Podcasters wrote. The powers that be had to throw the public a bone at Diddy was that all these politicians and wealthy white men from the Epstein files using Diddy like a smoke screen. The juice. She got the juice now. It's called a contract, P. Diddy. P. Diddy ain't had them sign escorts contracts. The juice also wrote NDA he thought would cover it. Oh, silly him. Silly him. You right. Tricks off for kids. He thought he was in his trick bag and he got tricked for the bag. You absolutely right, the juice. You absolutely right. No News Podcasters wrote half of Congress is guilty of the same thing in the early 2000s. Rumors circulated of an escort service for politicians. What was homeboy name that got caught up in that? What's the name from New York? You know what I'm saying? He got caught up with his shirt off and pants off, literally. I can never remember his name. Wasn't he from New York? Was he like a governor or something like that? Hold on. We do it live. Fuck it. We do it live. Yeah, that's the next one. I gotta get clipped. 6. Elliot Spitzer. I remember it. And ironically, he was right around the same time, right around the housing bubble, 2008. 2008. Yep, 2008. It was Elliot Spitzer, no news. You know what I'm saying? Mr. O had did the research, so you won't have to, good sir. That's why they call me Mr. O with the info. Give me what you need to know, blah, 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 blah. You ain't here for me, though. You know what I'm saying?
What am I, your ghetto tour guide, man? What's wrong with you, man? Y'all got all this equipment in here and y'all don't know shit, man.
Hey, man, don't be disrespecting my chat, Smokey. What the hell wrong with you? Yeah, we might have some problems with that shit, you know what I'm saying? For real, though.
Yeah, mine is a terrible thing to waste. Back to the titties. What's going on?
All right. Let's continue.
But important to know, those charges have nothing to do with force or fraud or physical abuse or coercion. Now, as a result, Sean Combs is facing a far lower sentence than he would have faced if he was convicted of the most serious crimes. If he had been convicted of the more serious crimes, he could have been looking at as much as life behind bars. Now, he's looking at a maximum of 10 years on each count, and he is almost certain to get far less than that when he gets sentenced in a few months. Sean Combs has been found not guilty of the most serious.
Yeah.
I'm a lawyer in real life. I don't play one on television. So Diddy has been convicted on 2 of the lesser counts. We're going to walk through. He's likely to be sentenced. And I'm going to show you how this is going to be calculated. In federal court, you determine a sentence by looking at the federal sentencing guidelines sentencing chart. For each offense, there is a base level. And you use that base level in the person's criminal history category to determine what the sentence may be. So for Diddy, because he was found guilty of transportation for purposes of prostitution, he is likely to be sentenced under the section that's now on the screen, Section 2G1.1, promoting a commercial sex act or prohibited sexual conduct with an individual other than a minor. His base offense level is going to be a 14, and it's going to be a 14 because the first one, which is a 34, does not apply. I believe that applies to children. Now, he's a 14, but that could be increased. One way it could be increased is through specific offense characteristic B1, and it says if the offense involved fraud or coercion, or the offense of conviction is 18 USC section 2421, that doesn't apply. Prosecution is likely to argue that fraud and coercion occurred. His attorneys, of course, are going to argue there was no fraud or coercion because the jury considered that and they rejected that when they found him not guilty on RICO and sex trafficking. Now, the next thing that's likely to increase his level is going to be D1. And that D1 says if the offense involved more than one victim, multiple counts shall be applied as if the promoting of a commercial sex act or prohibited sexual conduct in respect to each victim had been contained in a separate count of conviction. So here, Diddy was actually convicted of more than one count. So I'm not exactly sure how much this would increase his level or if it even will, but I have to.
If that's true, though, that's fucked up. Damn, Diddy out here short stroking. It probably all makes sense now. You know, it all makes sense now. If that's the case, then we all know that we would have went through losing taxpayer money just to find out this man was just short stroking. Damn. I bet he gonna get time served if he don't get speedy up sentence, but but 5-1 if he do mark my words. Yep.
Believe that it may increase it somewhat.
Matter of fact, hold on. We got hold on. Miss Gail, are you still in the chat? Yeah, we could get your opinion. Just your so-called legal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just if you was supposedly doing this case in your prior jurisdiction, if you was doing a particular trial. Is everything that this lawyer right now saying basically ring any bells? It sound kind of covering all the bases. You can put 1, 2, or just explain your case in chat. Actually got a judge over here, y'all, so I'm just not a cretin.
There are also ways that someone who's convicted can get a downward departure, but I don't believe any of those are going to apply here. One of the most common ways is acceptance of responsibility. He went to trial, he didn't accept responsibility. The other one that I read about that might apply here is if the commercial purpose was minimal. That probably does apply here, but it would be up to the judge. It would be within the judge's discretion. Let's assume he's not going to apply it. So for purposes of TikTok, we're going to assume he's going to receive the enhancement, the 4-level enhancement for fraud or coercion, so we can see what the worst possible sentence is. So now we're going to look at the sentencing table. So this is the sentencing table. So the base offense level for Diddy would be a 14. He's a criminal history category 1 because he has no prior convictions. If he was sentenced there, it would be 15 to 21 months. But let's go ahead and add that 4-level enhancement for fraud or coercion. That would take it to an 18. That would take it to a 27 to 33 month sentence. He's already served about 10 months, so he would be looking at about 17 to 23 months. The government has already said they're going to be seeking a very long sentence, so you better believe they are going to be proposing additional enhancements to try to get him a more substantial sentence. But if I had to guess, if I was a betting woman today, I would say Diddy is probably looking at something about 27 to 35 months, then take time off for time served. In federal sentences, you usually serve about 85% of your sentence. Now, when I used to practice criminal law, there was a way for you to take it off of your sentence if you had a drug problem. If you admitted you had a drug problem, went through the drug program, you could get about 18 months off. So let me know what you think in the comment.
Again, everything just lined up for Diddy, don't it? Everything just lined up for Diddy, don't it? Pink cocaine. Yeah, I'm addicted to that pink dragon, Your Honor. His lawyer's gonna give him more time due to his cockiness. The lawyer is just happy he beat the Rico, so he has to his pay could go up. Yeah, this is second one though. He got Young Thug off. Now he got Diddy off. Pause. No Diddy. His lawyer not worried the second counted are up to 10 years per charge. Okay. The lawyer's getting paid regardless. Plus, Diddy got other cases to fight after the feds. Oh, yeah. Damn. Yeah, you ain't out the woods yet, Sean. You ain't out the woods yet, Sean. You ain't about to be inviting nobody out shopping no time soon, Sean. Not yet, anyway.
Okay, so P. Diddy, thankfully, he was found not guilty on the RICO charges, the racketeering charges, crimes that carried the most weight, right? But let's stop playing right here. Let's stop playing, okay? So Sean P. Diddy Combs, we know him as Puff, in my generation. The music mogul, the billionaire, the icon. He has been found guilty for what? Providing transportation for prostitution. Providing transportation for prostitution. So let's think about this. Any man's means who flies a woman out, provides her an Uber, a Lyft, or a ticket to come to him with the intentions of, let's just say, having a good time, is pretty much guilty of this particular charge. So in plain English, Diddy has been found guilty for facilitating the movement of women for sex. Now, we can debate celebrity culture, morality, or media spin, but what's deniable, or what's undeniable, better yet, is this. This is not something new. This is not rare. And for black men, this hasn't ever been just about guilt. It's about visibility, violation, and vulnerability under the law.
You know what? I think we're gonna move along from him. It sounds like he might get onto some pro-blackity, black-ish. His lawyer not worried the 2 counted are up to 10 years per charge. It sounds like the other lawyer saying he might be on home in some months. You know what I'm saying? Not no years, might be some months. The lawyer's getting paid regardless. Plus, Diddy got the other case on the fight. Yep, it's mind games because today they was passing laws to end food stamps and Medicare. Look over here while we do this over here. Mass distraction. Yep. You know what? Bingo. You just gave me a show for probably tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You just gave me a show for tomorrow. Good looking. This all mass distraction laws being changed. LOL, and everyone talking about little D Diddy. Little D Diddy. Damn. Little D Diddy. Damn it. Yeah. Nah, I think I'm done with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go. Let's go back to let's see what all these other celebrities talking about. Oh, did I get all the Diddy on? Let's see. Oh, damn. Gotta go right back to TikTok. Never mind. Shit. I tweet. Let's see what all the celebrities are saying about what Diddy little victory has happened. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Ray, welcome back to TMZ Live. I said, what's there? Well, there you go.
Yes. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Give us the yes and give us the no. Explain.
Yes, the big charges got dropped. No, he should have been cleared of all things, everything that was on the paper. I mean, flying people in and out, and they do what they want to do consensually is crazy. Civil domestic violence case, total different thing, total different opinion. Everybody would have had a total different feeling about this. I really think he's going to get out today. He should get out today on bail. He shouldn't be on bail, but I just feel like he's coming home. He's going to Miami, and I think that this will be like the lesson moving forward for all the other crazy stuff that's about to happen now, because this is just the beginning of a big, conglomerate falling in front of our eyes. And this was just an example of what it's gonna look like when certain people at the top don't like somebody, don't like something, or don't get what they want. I think anybody in any situation like this is gonna want to just chill and be with their family and forget everything else. Problems, issues, and I think he deserves that. I don't think there's parties gonna happen. I don't think everybody's gonna be at Puff's house next week turning up. I think it'll be from a Godfather standpoint, and I think his kids will be the new wave of the future for, I think, their world. And I think Puff, at this point, when he comes out, just take a deep breath and chill, bro. And don't invite nobody over. Just chill with the fam. And that's it. You know what I mean? I think that's what's happening. But it is a celebration. But it's weird. But I think he's coming out today. I'm having an actual celebration party today. So we've been partying since 8. And I've been playing Diddy all day. And I'm day. So we've been partying since 8. And I've been playing Diddy all day.
Pause. 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 Now, Ray J, why you oh so happy about Diddy? Are you involved in some more visual chicanery again? Are you out here trying to be an amateur porn star, corn star, Ray? Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. I used to want to be a porn star, corn star. And from a lot of my exes and all the rest of my conquests, they said I could have been a very good one. Yeah, but I had took a look behind the veil, behind the curtain, and found out in order to get in that industry, sometimes you might have to do a particular deed, and I was not. So nah. My amateur or even professional career came to an end scratching hard because nah. But pause. Ray J.
And I'm gonna be playing Diddy throughout the rest of the day because this is a celebration for not getting done the wrong way. Again, everybody said from the jump, we don't justify certain things we've seen from the domestic violence point of view. And yes, if it was civil, if it was domestic, if it was a domestic violence case, it would be an effing problem. But that's not what this is. So if we're talking about the justice system, we can't pick and choose who to do like this. We have to keep it very neutral. And I think this was one-sided. And I think that the biggest counts are dropped. And I think that alone with time served should allow him to post bail and be home in Miami by 9 a.m. in the morning for breakfast.
Ray, welcome back to TMZ Live.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the Swedish. Picture paragraphs unloaded, wise words.
Yeah, 50 Cent petty, as they said. Diddy just told me to tell y'all don't worry about him. He gonna hold it down. They gonna give him 20 years, but that's what the real niggas gonna do. LOL. Counts 2, 3, 4, 5, y'all nothing. This nigga 50 a fool. This nigga 50 a fool. Oh. Let's see what Megan Kelly got to say.
Prayer and mouth. Thank you at the jury. That's the right thing to say, Sean Combs. He pumped his right fist. Yep. This is exactly the right attitude for Sean Combs, who just got away with serious felonies, in my view. He's guilty as sin, in my view, and this jury just gave him a total pass. They bought Mark Agnifalo's argument, it appears, the same one that did not work for Agnifalo in the NXIVM sex cult case out of Albany, New York, in which he went in there and said, these women, we don't do sex cults. Women are powerful. Women make their own decisions. These women up in this other case chose to have themselves branded. No one made them with this guy's initials. And he tried the same thing here, but with a much, much better result. This is a win for Sean Diddy Combs. There's no question about it. The minimum charge or the charges likely on this particular count are far less serious. It calls for up to 10 years in prison. There's no way he's going to get 10 years in prison on these two, unless you have a judge who's very, very angry for some reason. We looked at the federal sentencing guidelines, which are just recommendations. The judge doesn't have to follow them. He can go any place between 0 and 10. But we deduced that he has an offense level of about 26 points, which calls for a sentence of 5.25 years to 6.5 years in prison. The base offense level for this crime we deduced to be about 14. This is all on a sliding scale. Plus you add another 4 levels because the offense may have involved coercion. Anyway, and then there, another 4 for causing another person to engage in a sexual act. So if they believe that, if this judge says that's what happened, he could be facing 5 or 6 years in prison on each count. They would be likely to run consecutive, although it's possible the judge could say they run one after the other, or together, congruent. So we'll see. Like,
bitch, it's called concurrent. Concurrent. If they run it together in a saying what's the name, it's called concurrent. See, I knew this white bitch was gonna mess up one day. In today's day, you know what I'm saying? I knew this white bitch was gonna mess it up. I know. Stick to politics, Megan, or what have you, whatever you know for.
Likely to run at the same time is my view. There's no way he's getting more than 5 years in prison. Prayer and mouth, thank you.
I can't believe.
This mark ass, punk ass bitch made punk right here. KJ Eternal 22, what's good? What's good? What's good? We about to have a crowd. Oh yeah. It's summertime, Shy. And in the hood, we got number fireworks and probably some hooligans that's up the most. Now, I would try to be with the good old half breed folks, you know what I'm saying? Not too dark, but not too white, but just right. You know what I'm saying? I think I can go ahead and have my 4th of July with them. Yes. I have learned my lesson years and years ago. I got to go in the hood. I'm sorry. I got to give me a real plate. I forgot about it. I got to go in the hood. I got to. For some fact, I got to give me a real plate. Like Charles S. Dunn said at that picnic table when he was telling Kevin put that reefer out. He said he was smoking a little reefer. He told girl make him a nice big plate. Nice size plate. Just a nice size plate. Need about 2 of those. Shit. But yeah, this nigga here. Let me see what this nigga got to say real quick. You say too, go ahead. Yeah, but I think he gonna get time served for 5 years. Yeah, 5 to 10 years with 2 counts if his lawyers don't speed it up. Yep. If his lawyers don't speed it up on time. If he got denied bond, that judge and on his side. Okay. Let's see what this nigga got to say.
Eve is about to roam our streets again. I'm sorry, I'm disgusted by this verdict. This is ridiculous. I just find it absolutely outrageous. The amount of crime that this guy just.
Let me just tell you why she's so upset. And I love Megan Kelly and I respect her and her, but she's still a woman. And women, I'm telling you, I talked to my wife about this same thing. Women, I think they have this sense of compassion and empathy more so than men do. Men can look at it and say, the law says this. I don't care how nasty and freaky and crazy he was. He didn't violate a law here. Maybe it should be against the law, but it's not really against the law, or that's not what he was charged for. The prosecution didn't bring the charges that you want to see him go to jail for. But women get emotionally involved in it and they feel bad for Cassie. I don't feel bad for Cassie. Cassie knew what she was doing. She was exploiting a portion of her situation for her own benefit, and it didn't work out for her that way. She wanted the fame. She wanted the leverage. She wanted everything that came with Diddy, which came with freak offs. And then the freak offs was just too much. And she didn't want to leave. Or maybe she said she did, but she never left. And maybe she was threatened and all this other stuff. But man, there were plenty of times Cassie could have left. I think. Now it's easy for me to say because I wasn't in her position. But I think as a man, I don't feel sorry for her. I think what happened to her was wrong. But I'm not looking at it like, oh my God, he's such a monster. I'm like, y'all knew exactly who he was, bruh. You didn't know Diddy do parties like this? Yes, you did. He's been doing it forever. Bad Boys Entertainment and back when Biggie was alive and all this other stuff, these dudes, that's all they do. And they run New York. What do you mean? You could just hear about the fact Diddy was at this party and they did all this. What do you mean? How did J-Lo not get caught up in this? He ended up shooting somebody. Well, he had somebody shot when J-Lo was with her. J-Lo left. Why did the other women want to be involved in him after he was on television? Shine went to prison for it. But he involved in some altercation where Shine ended up shooting somebody. What are y'all talking about? That's like acting like Snoop Dogg and them and Suge Knight and them, and you go to a party with them and you like, I didn't know that Snoop Dogg, I didn't know that Tupac was like, I didn't know Suge Knight was a murderer. What do you mean? I don't live in California. I'm not in the rap game. And everybody knows Suge Knight was dangerous. Everybody knows Suge Knight will get you murdered if he didn't murder you himself. Everybody know Diddy was like this. Roll the clip.
Got away with. I believe he committed arson. He definitely battered Cassie. He battered Jane too. The statute of limitations for battery in Los Angeles, California is 1 year. 1 year. So if they didn't charge him for battery within 1 year, and they couldn't because he bought the tape and it remained hidden thanks to those security guards out there, then they could never charge him with that again. There's no question. He dragged her.
Hold on, Megan. But she never reported it.
Nope.
To the authorities.
Nope.
She had a year to report it to authorities.
She had a whole entire year, never reported it, anything, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And she never did. And so he may be a maniac and a lunatic, and he's probably going to go to hell for what he did if he don't repent. But that's not on.
For what? Being a freak?
Just like I thought, Diddy is not coming home. He will not be.
Oh,
I can't believe is about to.
See?
And that he opened up the Christmas presents and locked the door.
Footage. They can subpoena the footage. That's not a charge that they charged him with. It doesn't matter if he bought the Cassie would have gone to authorities and articulated that she had been abused in a hotel. The police department can extract the footage. They can subpoena the footage. They would have to prove that the footage didn't work, which they probably would have a hard time proving. So it's not just on Diddy, even though he's a devil, but she also didn't participate in the process of justice for herself. Wrote a clip.
Back into that hotel room. Why wasn't that kidnapping? They only talked about the kidnapping of Capricorn Clark, who was his sort of main assistant, because she said he grabbed her and made her go with him over to Kid Cudi's house. There's no question he broke into Kid Cudi's house, in my view, and that he opened up the Christmas presents and locked the door in and made a threat. There's no question in my mind he was behind the arson of Kid Cudi's car, and there was proof, plenty of proof to prove that. No, okay, there was female fingerprints they found on that, the firebomb that was left there, the Molotov cocktail. And the prosecution said there's no question he didn't do it himself, but he said, I'm going to bomb Kid Cudi's car. It's in writing. Cassie Ventura emailed her mother saying, oh my God, he's threatening to bomb his car. And 2 weeks later, it got bombed. Oh, gee, it was just some third party who also had, it's just.
See, this is what I'm saying. Women, not all, but women side on emotions and not facts. Yes, he probably did it. Yeah, he may have done it. Yeah, it sounds like he wanted it done. But you got to have evidence. Yeah, that's why he didn't do it himself, because he knew if he did it himself, they'll have evidence that he did it. So what does somebody like him do? Use gullible women who want fame, fortune, and money and status to carry out dirty work on his behalf without his involvement whatsoever. I'm telling you, this is what powerful people do. We all know this. But Megan is upset that he got off on these things as if it was prosecutable. It's not, unfortunately. But see, I can detach from he's a bad guy. He probably did that.
Man, look, man. Hold on.
Well, we need facts, because if you don't have evidence.
For being a freak, just would go ahead and get his rocks off in a particular crazy way. Well, everybody got fetishes. Everybody got fetishes. Nah, he a real super freak. Okay. Yeah. She probably got burnt. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. She probably got burned, said, F this, I'm exposing it. The guy said he got, yep. You know what? That probably did happen. Yep. She is in her feeling. Yep. Yep.
Just like I thought, Diddy's not coming home. He will not be getting bail. I think bail denied for maybe like the 4th time. I think this is like the 4th bail denial, okay? Even though the RICO charge was dropped today, he still has to wait in jail for his sentencing. His sentencing is in October. So he got a couple of months to wait. Not too long. That's not too far away. He will be fine. All these people acting like, oh, he didn't get out of jail. Girl, bye. He don't need to get out of jail. Let him stay where he needs to stay right now. Let me tell y'all something. The little Diddy, I call him Little Diddy, the one that looked just like him, little brown one. He's outside doing push-ups and stuff, acting real crazy, just shaming his family outside of the courthouse.
Damn.
Like every time I see him, he's always doing something weird. And also, Cassie, she wrote a letter to the judge today. I believe they said that her letter was the reason why the judge denied bail for today. Okay. So I don't know what she wrote in the letter, but she said, do not let this man free. I know him. Don't do it. Okay. All right. Well, y'all follow me. Sound off in the comments. Bye.
Bail has been denied, y'all. Diddy is not getting out of jail.
Yeah.
Oh, the jury's deliberating in the Diddy trial.
Fair use.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think he's gonna get off.
No Diddy.
But he's used to getting off. Yeah.
He's been getting off for decades now.
He gonna get off.
I used to think this nigga used to be funny, but now that I'm a comedian myself, he all right, he corny, he hit and miss. I think I'm funnier, I'm younger, and look better. I'm gonna move forward.
Man, I'm so glad Diddy free, bro.
I bet you is. You probably was going to them Diddy parties, Boosie.
You know, the reason is because I'm tired of seeing us black moguls get took down like that, bro. Like, and I'm tired of seeing us black people go against us black moguls like that. And I feel like if Diddy was a white man who done all this shit for people, you know, I know he ain't paid people, but if he done all this shit for hip hop, if he was white, they would have had so many white people out there protesting for this man losing his life behind a relationship, you know. And people always Boosie was on Diddy's side. Nah, it ain't that. It's because I'm thinking about 7 children. Y'all thinking about one person. I'm thinking about these 7 kids who've been in my kids' position. Not knowing if your daddy gonna come home or not is a burden on the child. So all y'all was like, no, I'm thinking about them damn children, man. So man, I'm glad he's free, bro. You know, like I've been said, I don't feel he was guilty of nothing, you know, nothing but domestic violence, you know. But the court spoke, man, and man, I'm happy that dude children, man. I know his feeling right now, bro. I'm just happy for them children, man. So, you know, Diddy sit your ass down somewhere. That was you.
He said, sit your ass down.
J and your children and get the fuck on.
Let's see what young Miami, young Carisha, with her sexy ass. Let's see what her Peabody ass had to say about the Diddy trial.
Diddy ass beat the feds. No matter how you look at it, he beat the feds. And people always be like, oh, you can't beat the feds. Yada. Diddy beat the feds. And if I were Diddy, right, when I get out, because I wholeheartedly feel like they're about to let.
Yeah, y'all know this ain't Carisha, you know what I'm saying? Just let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? She probably got something that Carisha, matter of fact, Yeah, I grabbed the right one.
Him walk on bond. He's going to be out on bond. He's going to go home. He'll be able to travel and live his normal life. Well, you're sentenced to 1 year in prison, but I do think he's going to go home today. But once I got with the same program, because he has an addiction to that, he's going to continue with his girls, whether it's Young Miami.
Now, a lot of people been wondering where Miami was at and what she thought about the case. That post tells you. I just saw a post that said silence for someone being neutral or someone not supporting a person, right? And that post from Young Miami spoke volumes, right? People kept wondering, why isn't she involved in the case? And, oh, she wasn't letting him do this. Oh, she distanced herself from him. People were saying that, but right after the verdict popped out, she's talking about. Now, even if he was found not guilty, we've seen evidence of what this man's lifestyle is, how he treats the women that he dates, just who he is as a person. We have seen it. And baby, she's clear.
Yeah, bitch, you could record this while the microphone cancel. You can find a quiet place to record this shit. You got all type of bullshit in the damn background. I got to stop previewing these I said proof viewing. You know how I said I got to stop previewing some of these damn TikTok before I play them, man. What the fuck is this shit?
Clearly in agreement with it. Don't be surprised if you see him on her show. Don't be surprised if you see her with him, because clearly she found nothing wrong with this. Nothing. Now let's see how many other celebrities pop out now that we have a verdict in this case.
Let's hear from Willie D. I guess we get up out of here.
I'm about to sell soaring, straight touring, simply a lot of men.
Yeah, Diddy turned to his family and told them he's coming home today. Well, actually, I'm adding today. I added today. Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. Yeah. I know that hurts some of y'all. What I don't understand is why does it upset you so much? There's people out here who has done far worse. I mean, there's people out here who's ended people's lives. And I'm not even talking about just, I bet y'all have not. I bet you did not have the same energy when that dude went up in that church and he killed all them people. I bet you didn't have the same energy for Kyle Rittenhouse. I bet you didn't even have the same energy for George Zimmerman. Definitely didn't have the same energy for Daniel Penny. Nah, you wouldn't follow the case that close and every day posting, talking about how he needs to go to prison. You didn't do none of that. But you're doing it in the case of Diddy. I wonder why. Yeah. Diddy going home today. That's why I say Diddy going home today. Diddy going home today. My prediction. Diddy is going home. And he's going to be at home for the 4th of July. And it's going to be a family celebration, a private family celebration. Yeah. Diddy turned to his family and told them.
All right. Yeah. Well, it's been one for the books. I'm about to get up out of here. Before I go, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the demonstration. Y'all know the demonstration.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
You know what I'm saying? Support the content and make sure I get through this algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build a channel up, you know what I'm saying? You dig? For real. But I'm up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Peace. I'm gone.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
Mr. O with the info. Mr. O with the info.